Welcome to the Piece of Parsley YouTube channel. This is where we will be uploading videos that will give you more information on all of our handcrafted herbal sundries that we create. And one of the first ones that I wanted to talk about are our herbal tub teas, because it's so easy just to look at it on the website or just to talk to my friends and you know that I do tub teas for people to think, oh, that's cute, that's a neat little idea. You just make yourself a little tea and pour it in your little tub and relax. But there's more to it than that. It's not just something cute to try because you've tried all kinds of stuff and now you'll try the tub tea. No, there's something therapeutic about it. The herbs that I select, the shepherd's purse, the lady's mantle, the comfrey, the St. John's wort, they're all for things to help with after a woman has had a baby. Things just aren't like they used to be, and she's trying to heal up, and her body does naturally heal itself. But to have herbs that God created to help us, make that process happen a little bit faster. I wish I had something like that after I had Levi. And so every herb is hand selected and picked for these specific things to help lessen the blood flow, to if there's a lot of heavy stuff going on, and also to help with inflammation and to help with wounds and cuts. So I use the shepherd's purse, the comfrey, the lady's mantle, St. John's wort. People know St. John's wort is something you take for depression, and yeah, that does help for depression, but the reason why I'm a big fan of St. John's wort is because it's really good for inflammation of your joints. It's really good for arthritis. It's really good for skin and things that have been inflamed, and it helps it kind of bring it back down to how it's supposed to be. And having a baby is a very beautiful, beautiful thing. And I had a boatload of people in my room when I had Levi, and although it is very beautiful, and you'll hear people say, oh, you just have to see the birth of a baby, it is just so glorious, you haven't lived until you've seen the birth of a baby, and it is nice to see the baby, but what happens? What is the aftermath of the woman's hoo-hoo? That's what we want to get restored back to how it used to be. And so I thought of something, I was thinking of the scenario of how it really goes down in people's minds and in their lives, and probably, I don't know, I'm probably just broadcasting things that happen between my husband and I, and really no one else has ever had these conversations, but just, the man is like, after seeing the hoo-hoo, what's that? What the heck happened? It's gonna go back down, isn't it? And then the woman is like, you did this to me. You did this to me. You did this to my hoo-hoo. You kept saying, I want to do it. I want to do it. And I said, I don't want to do it. But you said, no, I want to do it. And I said, okay. So we did it. And now you won't even look. You won't even look at my hoo-hoo anymore. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic and a little bit crazy. But that was just something that I was thinking about, because my mind is always, okay, anyway, we won't go there. So, I make these tub teas with the shepherd's purse, the lady's mantle, the St. John's wort, but I also add some essential oils, some geranium essential oil, and I'm always talking about geranium. People think, what the hell? What's geranium? Why are you always talking about geranium? Well, geranium is very high in hormone, and so it helps people. It helps balance out your hormones, and it also smells beautiful. It's just, I love it. It's one of my favorites, and but the therapeutic benefit of it is it does balance your hormones if you're just feeling like you're in a funk, and it just smells beautiful. So I do have that in here, and I have some Epsom salt in these, and I don't know if you can see that, but I fill it up to the top, and this is what it looks like. And what you do is, it comes with a reusable drawstring muslin tea bag, and you just I put probably about 4 tablespoons in my bag, And then I either boil it in a pot on the stove, like tea that you drink, but you don't drink this tea. Or you could do it in the microwave, like in a little measuring cup, like this. And see, here's the tea in the tea bag. So you kind of boil and brew a tub tea, and then you pour it in your bathtub and kind of just sit in it. And for women who've just had the baby, you know, you get that little sitz bath thing that you put on the commode to soak in. You could also make this tea and pour it in there with some warm water and soak in that and let your body soak in that. And also something you can do is with the tea bag, is while you're in the bath, is just hold it there to your perineum, and it will help heal the wounds and help with the inflammation and help you to feel better. And you know, you can also use this tub tea just to relax and just to enjoy that experience of doing something good for your body. And you know, I decided to do my videos just how I am in real life. You know, I think it's good to be professional when you're professional, but there really isn't a whole lot of professionalism about me. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to edit this video. This is as if you came right here into my home, because this is where I do my massage and this is where I sell my products. And I'm talking to people, you know, just like I'm talking to you. People that know me in person know that I'm exactly the same way online as I am in person. And I thought, I'm just going to be myself, you know, when it comes to making these videos. Just be genuine, just be who I am. And I appreciate everyone. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all will watch my videos. All 10 of y'all will watch my videos when I'm marketing someone else's products or making my latest thing. And y'all are just so sweet and so encouraging. And I just love y'all. So hopefully you will, you know, look at our website. It's pieceofparsley.com. And there's more information there. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And also, I got to go ahead and put this like little disclaimer in there, even though I talk about hoo-hoo and being silly and stuff. When people come to get a massage, I don't talk about that. It's very professional. I'm not like a prostitute massage therapist. It is very professional. So I just wanted to put that little disclaimer in there. And you guys just have a great day.